Hi, this is Trey Passer, and this is my movie review of Real Steel. Okay, this movie stars Hugh Jackman, Evangeline Lilly, uh, Anthony Mackie, and young Dakota Goyer. This movie, let me, in complete honesty, okay, let me just back up a bit again, okay, and say this movie's gonna have this review is gonna have spoilers in it. Now, this movie's been out a while, okay, and it's been actually been #1, I think, for the past 3 weeks. Okay, when I first saw the trailer, I said, okay, this is Rock'em Sock'em Robots, like a lot of people said, and I didn't have no interest in seeing it, wanting to see it. Okay, but and I didn't see it when it first came out. My friend at my job, he saw it. We took a son one Sunday in a matinee, and he saw it, and he told me at work that he thoroughly enjoyed it. And he said it was a nice family film, and he liked it. And so I said, maybe I'll see it when it comes on DVD. But it turns out, like I said, I saw The Thing last week, and I was going to go to movies again this week, like I try to do every week. But this movie didn't. The only movie that was out, two movies out, were Paranormal Activity 3, and I didn't see the first two, so I had no interest in seeing 3. And the Three Musketeers remake, which looks absolutely awful. So I said, you know what, let me take a chance and I'll see Real Steel. Okay, and so I went and saw it, and let me just say I thoroughly enjoyed it. Sure, it has every cliche that you could think of, down and out father, who abandoned his son, reconnects with his son, and and every kind of, so like I said, like Rocky with robots, basically. Okay, but Hugh Jackman makes it work, and the young actor that plays his son, his name is Dakota Goyer. That's his name. He's Canadian. Um, and Evangeline Lilly, who played Kate in Lost, and Anthony Mackie, who plays a friend of Hugh Jackman's character in this movie. They all make it work. I know it has every cliche in it, and uplifting movies and sad moments in it, and let me just tell you a few things about it so you understand. Like I said, this is going to have spoilers in it. Like I said, basically the story starts out with Hugh Jackman's character being an ex-boxer. This is supposed to be sometime in the future, and humans have gotten bored with regular boxing, so they turn to robots to actually box instead of humans, so they can have as much destruction as they want. Okay, so Hugh Jackman's character, he needs a robot. He's one of these down on his luck guys. He's, like I say, he's an ex-boxer, and Evangelina Lilly's character is like the father of the trainer who trained his character. So he's looking for a robot to he actually needs money to buy a robot to compete in fights. So what happens is his ex his ex-wife dies off screen, and the aunt gets custody of the kid, and she's about to get married, and her fiance goes to Hugh Jackman's character and tells him, listen, I need you to watch the kid for the summer. We're going on a honeymoon. Okay, and Hugh Jackman's character says, he says, okay, 100 grand. I'll watch the kid. And okay, and this is a rich guy, and he wants to go on a honeymoon with the aunt. So he gives and says, I'll give you 50,000 now and 50,000 when we get back. Okay, and they basically dump off the kid. And they don't tell the aunt. They just say that the father wants to reconnect with the kid. And of course, the kid overhears this, and of course, this kid is a smart aleck, like you would figure. And okay, and he's and he goes to Hugh Jackman's character reluctantly with the robot that he bought with the 50,000 that he got, and of course, the robot gets destroyed in a fight. Okay, the first robot, and then they have to find a new bot. So Hugh Jackman's character and the young kid Charlie, no, excuse me, Hugh Jackman's character's name's Charlie. I think Max is the kid's name. He yeah, Max is the young kid's name. He They go in a junkyard, a scrap heap, and they find a sparring bot, an old bot called Adam. Okay, and Hugh Jackman, of course, wants nothing to do with it, but the son, he takes the robot back and they clean it up, and then of course, slowly but surely, just like you would figure, like I said, it's a cliche movie, but somehow they make it work. Like I said, I guess basically based on the personality of Hugh Jackman, and the chemistry between Hugh Jackman's character and the young actor, they sell it. They make it work. And Evangeline Lilly is there for support. She's trying to be tough but firm with Hugh Jackman's character, telling him that he has to connect with his son and all this stuff. All the cliche things. But somehow they make it work. And like I said, this movie is entertaining. The fights are great to see. Actually, like I said, it is just like Rock'em Sock'em Robots. the people are outside of the ring and they're controlling the robots inside of the ring. And of course, this Adam, the sparring bot, is supposedly they get it to mimic Hugh Jackman's character. His since he was an ex-boxer and he knows how to box, he knows that, and how to move and stick and move. They get him to imitate his moves, and basically, and he starts, they start coming, they become, they start winning fights, and they get known, and they get invited, of course, to the big ring. And of course, there's a big heavyweight champion robot called Zeus, okay, who's like, of course, undefeated. Like I said, every cliche, but somehow this movie makes it work. And like I said, of course, they have a showdown, just like you would figure at the end. And of course, excuse me, let me back up a bit. Before that happens, with just what you figure would happen in a movie just like this, Hugh Jackman's character gets beat up by one of the people that he owes money to, and of course he figures to do the right thing is to get rid of the young kid so he doesn't get into danger by being around him anymore. And he returns him to the aunt, and of course, the kid tells him he wants him to fight for him, of course, so he has a change of heart and he goes back and gets the kid for the one big, climatic fight at the end with the robot, against the big champion, of course. And then this sequence, which is, I know it's cliche and you can pretty much figure out what's going to happen, but it actually, it works. Hugh Jackman's character, like I said, they do a thing called shadow boxing where the robot looks at Hugh Jackman and he imitates his moves. So basically, while the robot's fighting in the ring, Hugh Jackman's fighting outside of the ring, and he's doing these moves, uppercuts, shadow dodging punches and everything else, and he basically destroys the Zeus robot. Okay, and of course at the end it kind of ends just like Rocky, the first Rocky movie ends with him putting on a great display but not winning the belt. Okay, but everybody calls the robot the people's champion and stuff, and like I said, the movie it ends on a positive note. The son and the father reconnect and stuff, and of course the robot, they're all champions and everything else. But like I said, it has every kind of cliche that you can think of in a boxing movie, that you could pretty much write the script yourself. But somehow they, like I said, between the personality, or the acting of Hugh Jackman and the young kid that plays his son, they make it work. And it was thoroughly entertaining. And like I said, and it is emotional too. So I mean, I know it's cliche, like I said, to say, you can, like I said, you can pretty much write the story yourself, but they actually make it entertaining and they make it work, and it's totally worth a movie worth getting when it comes out on video or DVD, because it's, like I said, it's entertaining. And like I said, the robot fights are great. The way they coordinate that's good. The CGI, I heard they did CGI and they actually built robots to scale and stuff. So it actually works. Everything in the movie works, like I said. So I would give this movie definitely, I would give it 3 stars. Okay, because I think it works, and I would, if somebody was to ask me would I recommend them to see this movie, I would say, yeah, sure. I mean, sure, you can pretty much predict what's going to happen and everything in it, but it's entertaining anyway, and you like it. Like I said, and you like the robot Adam. He sort of has his own personality too, and it's great. And there's a great sequence in the movie where you see him, where they're jogging. Adam and the young kid are jogging, and it's like I said, it has every kind of cliche you could want to think of, but it actually works, and I would definitely recommend this movie to anybody. So this is Trey Passer, and let me know what you think of this movie. Did you see it already? Let me know what you think. If you hated it or you liked it, like I said, I highly would recommend it to anybody to see it, because it's entertaining, especially if you have a young kid or something and you take them to see that. They would absolutely go berserk for this movie, okay, with the robots and the fighting and everything else. So let me know what you think, and please rate the video. And this is Trey Passer saying so long and take care.